Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing more. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Moore to the air again. At the 40, there he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Fires on the move. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's a little room there. The 30. The 10. Touchdown Bulldog. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dante Moore rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. 1st down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another 1st down.
Myers on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing...
Snared on the sideline. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense is on fire, man. Back-to-back plays, completely going across the field. Now set up in a goal-to-go situation. Now the field shrinks a little bit. Interesting to see if they can punch it in, be more physical. I know they made the big explosive plays to get here. Now they got to do the ground and pound dirty work.
Well, the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Give to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab in their space. At the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldog. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. And he's sacked. A big... Glad to have you with us DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Handoff for Frazier. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They're just marching it and already threatening in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. In the red area, it's Frazier. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He wants it all. Touchdown Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but, man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Arch Madness. Trying to get behind the defense.
coaches before the game. They wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Here's a give to Frazier. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw at Stockton. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment, and you're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
Here's Arts to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Tight end now in motion. Quick handoff. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
Punt is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. They'll run it. It's Brown. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. He'll start the return inside his 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the single back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. To give, running right, it's Frazier. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And finally, we see a little bit of that which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. The play action fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Now this is a gamble here, going for it on 4th and long from their own 40. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
To throw, Manning. Pocket breaking down. Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Brown. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throwing Manning. Grabs it. And the defense forces him to step out at the 3.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, here's Brown. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 15-7 game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it! The 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is he's a running back after the catch. And look at him chew up the yards and make the big play and get all the way down the field.
The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Arch is going to throw for it. On under fire. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Escapes the pressure going right. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Longhorn. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Number 44, set to kick off.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. It's a nice job by the defense disrupting the timing a bit.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Finding some room.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down, now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points. And
snags it, and there's running room. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll give to Frazier. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Fourth down, Manning. Looking for the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Oh, they're after him. Flips it out to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Dogs are flying down the field. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On fourth down, going to the air. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The hand to the running back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on third down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field and get a score on the board.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. A give to Brown. Maybe some room here.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And, Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them that they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ready? Black 14. Black 14. Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22. Ready? Black 18. Black 18. Come on!